all the ideas were flowing in my head, so I decided I can't just leave them alone. I need to put them into Country Battle Royale Episode 2. Let's get into it. Alright, so we're gonna be starting off in the green team today. So, the green team's new, it just broke off from this nation, which its people were from the yellow team, and now we have this nation. The thing is, this nation has no coastal access, and they want to change that. And what better way is it to fix that than to go straight towards the ocean? I mean, that's what a sane country would do. So, start some expansion downwards. Eventually, it hits the coast. Also, another thing. So remember this nation that just got founded? Well, turns out the brown team and this nation want to form a union. So they do. What color is there to use? Let me find a color. That should do. So we have a new we have the first union popping up, but I'll still refer to it as the brown team. So as soon as the union forms, the nation they start to expand upwards into up here, and then that's what they do. Also, this pink nation decides to expand down here, make and also bit more down there. Alright, it's basically it for what they do. And alright, so now we're gonna move on to Zimvada. Well, so you see, the red team's colony that is about to break off, and alright. Skip ahead. I'm just gonna recolor this. And now we have the pink team. I don't know if there's another name I could use to refer to it as, but you guys can suggest in the comments. Alright, as soon as they gain independence, they decide to expand through. And then the purple team notes this, and they expand as well. These nations become friendly with each other, and eventually an alliance is formed between them. So, let's make that. These two form an alliance, and they are working together a lot now. So, they work. There's one problem though, and that's with the blue team. You see, the purple team is shifting its focus from the blues to the pinks, and that is raising awareness for the blue team. And eventually, they decide something fishy is going on here. And this is at the point where we have our first war. So the blue team decides to invade. Yes, you heard me. Invade the two nations. Alright. Let's get this started. Troops leak into the pink team. Oh no. Troops leak into the purple team. That making their campaign. They are approaching rapidly. They do make some good progress. They just do. But then eventually the pink team this alliance snaps back and they start liberating their lands. So they push the blue team out of their territory. It's that bad. So after that, these nations start their own campaign. So the pink team starts sending in its troops. The purple team starts sending in its troops. What the? Starts sending in its troops. And then it's at the point where the blue team decides to meet up with them in a peace treaty and draw up some new borders. In the peace treaty of Python, the pink team and the purple team take land out of the blue team, with a province of the blue team also breaking off, which is aligned with the purple and pink. So we have the Tri-Alliance now. Let's just confirm that right now. I already did. And yeah. Now the blue team kinda needs to rebuild itself. Which it does. And it actually makes good work of itself. It now discovered metal, leaving the Stone Age and entering the Iron Age for this series. Yep, you heard me right. Alright. So, there's also gonna be another war. Now you may be asking, but Jack, where did these people come from? Well, I will show you. What doesn't do that? They migrate. They go all the way through here, essentially just discovering some new lands. Yep, that's it. So basically, some people get trapped in the desert, and while walking through the desert of Arkendra. But they haven't been featured on the map because they didn't actually establish a nation. They just tried to survive there. And they have, somehow. So let's get the war going. So this nation will look like gold. Let's just get the color. So this will be the color of the new nation. it's it's disputing this area with the green team. And yeah, it's expanding in this area. Essentially just establishing itself during wartime. And the green team is not happy with this. Now they start to fight. Alright, so the green team starts a push into this nation. And then, basically, unexpectedly, the brown team comes in. And now it starts its own push into the nation, catching it off guard. Eventually, so they have to pull troops out from here because the brown team has a developed nation, which ultimately makes the gold team liberate its land and now start its own push in the nation. Let's find a color. So they just both invade, and then eventually the green team surrenders over. And now let's take a look at this peace treaty. Just had to make a new city for the treaty name. So Treaty of Koroldoy. Yeah. And Koroldoy is the capital of this nation. So in the Treaty of Koroldoy, I changed the color of the gold team. The gold team becomes established and their settlement is theirs. The brown team doesn't want anything from the green team, and yeah, that's basically the whole treaty. So now, after that, we have the green team taking land here, and then essentially another nation forms. And this time it's the orange team. Yep, it's an orange team. Well, the green team is pretty big. I'm just gonna do some little changes. Or should I say a big change? Because I kinda changed a lot. Alright, so yeah. What else do I need to do? This. I think this should be the last event. This space is now completely isolated, so we might as well fill it in with new nations with someone owning the land. So we get the yellow team taking it, and let's give the red team a fair share. That, and also we should give the green team something. Let's and not done yet. Not done yet. Now finished. And that's it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Jack Flicks, zooming out.